What is your Gcash? I'm returning your 500. Can't even buy decent groceries with this. WTF. Don't let anyone fool you that Filipina are kind and gracious. They are just as ruthless as Western women. For the record, she did actually return it. LOL. This is a post from a foreign guy. Yes, a Western man like you who sent help to a Filipina he was talking to online. So I'm going to share this, of course, to you guys. I'm going to post it here so you could read it as well. It's not really long, all right? So you can follow me and we are going to discuss this one. I made this video not to judge the foreign guy or the Filipina, but to understand what really happened. Even though we only have the side of the guy, we will still analyze and dissect this post because we are going to learn a lot of things from here. So I'm going to read to you the exact post, and here's the post of the person. Let's call him John Doe, but not really his name. But his last name is Doe, like D-O-W. Anyway, all right, so let's start. He said, wow, just wow. Was chatting with Filipina online for a couple of months. Seemed decent girl. Did not ask for money, etc. So with Tino, so the typhoon, with Tino and her living in Ormoc, I offered to send some money to help with food. I didn't say how much, just that would send via Gcash. When she got it, this was her response. What is your Gcash? I'm returning your 500. Can't even buy decent groceries with this. WTF. Don't let anyone fool you that Filipino are kind and gracious. They are just as ruthless as Western women. Keep in mind, I have never met her and had a number of other people I wanted to help, so needed to spread out what I could afford. So I thought 500 pesos would still help. For the record, she did actually return it. Part of me is laughing, part of me is crying. There you go, guys. That's the whole post. Anyway, so let's put or shed some light on this one. Okay. So first of all, I think this is just my opinion. He generalized all Filipinas because according to him, the guy, don't let anyone fool you that Filipina are kind and gracious. I don't want to be a grammar police, but I will. Okay, because I think he said or mentioned that Filipinas are kind and gracious. So it's not only one Filipina. Because of this, one Filipina did to him, so he generalized, okay? And he said they are just ruthless as Western women. I'm not gonna judge him for what's happened. That's why we are going to discuss this one. It's not right, to put all the apples in just one basket, like what we always say. We cannot generalize anything, everything, every person, every situation, or every human being, right? Okay. So I could sense that this is the guy's first LDR. Probably, okay. Probably. Maybe for some of you, maybe this is not his first LDR, but for me, I could sense it. It is his first time to communicate, to do this online thing with a Filipina or Filipinas. So he thought that this Filipina would appreciate the amount of money that he sent. So do the math, guys. Let's just, do the conversion here. So 500 pesos is what now? Wow, US dollars is actually going higher, or it's really high now, 59 something, 59 pesos per dollar, right? So he thought that all Filipinas are kind, sweet, are the same, appreciative, I would say happy persons or non-confrontational, won't ask money, right? So which I totally understand. Probably he heard a lot of good things from other foreign men, which is not bad. Maybe he thought that Filipinas are not really like Western women, which is one of the things that, isn't it, I mentioned last time in one of the videos. Do not generalize Filipinas. Not because you met someone sweet and then all of us are sweet. Not because you met someone who is funny, then you would, use the same paintbrush to the other Filipinas. Not because a Filipina is mature and like all of us are mature. No. On this one, he learned a valuable lesson. And for sure, a lot of you will learn the same thing as well. Here's my take as a Filipina. Okay, so let's do some computation here first. And what can you buy with 500 pesos? All right, so 500 pesos, assuming that's roughly 7 to 8 US dollars. All right, so do the conversion if you are using a different currency. All right, so 500 pesos, guys. I could buy a lot of rice already on this one. Okay. Let's not judge the Filipina yet because she is in a different situation. So with 500 pesos, you can buy, packs of noodles, canned goods like that. What else? Bottled water if there's available there, and other fresh ingredients. It might not buy like Christmas list of groceries, but it could still buy a lot. So guys, let's not judge the Filipina too bad, or judge the foreign guy for being stingy, for being, I don't know, cheap or like that. We don't know his real intention. Maybe this is just a test to the Filipina that he was chatting before. So this 500 pesos, so this is 7 to 8 US dollars, right? Right, so this amount is subjective. Why did I say subjective? Because this amount could be, let's say, very little, or more, or too much, or maybe something that a Filipino would be grateful about. And her gratefulness, or how grateful she is, will depend on her situation, emotions, and how she sees things. Is she a grateful person? Or is she maybe someone who has a little bit of high lifestyle? Or maybe because of the situation that she is in, she thought that this is an insult. Okay. So this amount, realistically, let's not forget, this is very little here in the Philippines. I'm telling you guys. For someone who lives in the city like me, 500 pesos, of course, can still buy some goodies or goods and groceries, but it will disappear in a few seconds. But to a Filipina who lives in the mountains, or who live a very simple and humble life, like maybe she grew up in the middle of the rice fields, just seeing simple things, she might be someone grateful about the 500 pesos. Let's discuss here about the Filipina he was chatting. We don't have any idea the lifestyle that she has. Is this Filipina really poor? Assuming that she is not poor or who lives in poverty, because she didn't ask any money from the foreign guy, which the foreign guy said. Or maybe she is someone who is employed. Okay. Now, she is in a situation where her hometown, Ormoc, that's in Leyte, if I'm not mistaken, it was devastated by a recent typhoon called Tino. So Tino. All right. So for her, when she received this amount, she thought that this is not gonna buy any groceries. Again, we don't know her lifestyle, her reason, and we only heard just one part of the entire story here. So what I think is the Filipina got upset and mad. So she sent back the money that the guy sent to her because, considering her situation, maybe she lost her house, she lost someone, maybe she lost, her belongings, right? They got flooded, devastated, they are now homeless, and so on and so forth. Okay, and so there are a lot of emotions there in her situation, and because of the situation, it affected her judgment. It affected her decision making or psychological thing, right? So she thought that this amount is an insulting one. So let's go back to the thing the guy said. I did not say how much, just that would send via GCash. To those of you who do not know what GCash is, this is just like our digital wallet here in the Philippines. Okay, so all right, so he didn't say how much, and maybe the Filipina thought that he is going to send a lot. We don't know what's a lot for her. Okay, so she got offended with the amount. That's why she asked, "What is your GCash number? I'm returning your 500. Can't even buy decent groceries with this." All right, so the guy said that um, he was also helping other people, and that's the amount that he can afford to lose, right? Yeah, he said something about so needed to spread out what I could afford. So I thought 500 pesos would still help. All right. If I can talk to this guy John Doe, I want to say, yeah, I want to ask him if someone sends him $7 to $8, you know, would $7 to $8 would be something good for him, you know? So it's just like, what if other people would do that to you? Would you be grateful or appreciative? Again, guys, the amount is subjective, like how we say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? We also don't know if the guy was just testing the Filipina. If this is just a test to the Filipina, then, well, it's up to him how he judged that Filipina. And, well, he also said that, all Filipinas are just the same and as ruthless as Western women, which, of course, I will not agree on that, isn't it? Like what I always say to you, just send what you can afford to lose. Okay? So, on this case, I have a different opinion and I am not taking any sides. I will always have something to say about the other side and the Filipinas side. So all I can say, guys, is if you're gonna send some money to that Filipina, you wanna help, right? For example, she is devastated by a typhoon, earthquake, natural calamities. She lost her house, job. She cannot work for sure for days. Her family would become hungry, right? And you really wanna help her. Please mention this before you send the money. There's no harm in trying or include this in your message. You know, just tell her that I hope this will help you a little. It might not be too much for now. This is what I can afford to send. Do not promise her anything. Just surprise her. If you're gonna send more help in the future, yeah, just do it in the future. Do not promise her or mention anything for now. Yeah, because she is gonna expect for more. We're not trying to say here that she is a scammer, right? But in her situation, she would really accept all what she can receive or what other people could give to her because of the situation, right? Now, I would like to tell you that many Filipinas also have egos. Of course, we have that. My take as a Filipina, a grateful person will always be grateful. Okay. Whatever amount that she received or whatever people gives to her. We want to be empathetic and kind to the Filipina. We want to, yeah, show empathy because she is a typhoon victim here. We cannot just laugh about, like the foreign guy said that part of him was laughing, part of him was crying, you know. And the Filipina, she got insulted with 500 pesos. Again, we don't know her situation. Maybe for her, really, 500 pesos is not enough. But guys, I hope she didn't return it. If she got nothing at that point, you have to accept, right? You have to be willingly and open heartedly accept whatever people could give to you. So, guys, what do you think? Are you gonna send this amount, $7 to $8, to a typhoon victim and expect her to be grateful? Or you will not send anything at all after you heard this story? Please share your opinion in the comment section because I would love to hear your thoughts as a foreign guy. And I know many of you want to help a Filipino who is a natural calamity victim from earthquake, typhoons, and flooding and tsunamis and everything. And also, if you are going to send something to a typhoon victim, would you ask her how much she wants to have, or you will just send what you can afford to lose? Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Please don't skip the ads. It will help my channel as well. And also, when you comment and you just watch this video, just put there in the comment section that you watched this. Anyway, I hope you have learned valuable lessons in this topic and see you guys next time.